Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. A first down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Livingston. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And as a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield because he starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom. He hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me, and now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route by the offense.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Runs through a tackle. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Dogs able to hunker down and get out with a close win the last time they saw the Gators.
Yeah, anytime you get a win in Jacksonville, anytime you beat Florida, it's a success. It doesn't matter if it's by 100 or if it's by 1. Georgia fans know how much this means to them, and so do these players.
Yeah, you know, they call this game the world's largest cocktail party. The energy in the stands is just completely different. That's something David and I obviously have experienced before. And after that Georgia win last year, man, those Bulldog fans, they stuck around. They were here in Jacksonville, hanging out at the stadium, enjoying it all through the night. They've been enjoying it all year, and we're hoping to order some more adult beverages after this one, too.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Throws to the tight end. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow start.
It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there. He's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like run, Lindsey, run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Motion from the offense. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air, it's Rashada. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Hawkins. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. And we saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside him.
He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It's a better play there by the defense.
This is a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gator!
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Got room at the 35. Give him 109 yards on the ground for them so far, as his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to get to it. Still on his feet. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Crosses the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a miss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. To the air, it's Rashada. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. this offense gets into plus territory, they're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second and 10 after the previous play. He wants to throw it again. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Going for it all. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Going with the ground game left. It's a fumble. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Going the other way, and he takes it all the way back. Oh, what a way to finish the half, and what a disastrous way for this offense.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Nice catch, just past the first down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
To throw, it's Rashada. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Looking downfield, it's Rashada. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
On second down, wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Well, jet sweep pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Finds a man by himself. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game,
unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Coming after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 42, Georgia 35.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there. Getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Fires to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Running back searching for a hole. On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Makes the grab. It's Frazier. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Georgia going up tempo. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got his man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback in his progression.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
That's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Webb. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Gators hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. It's complete to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Lets it go. Complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rashada. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.